How do I manage my expenses and earn money to travel? You'll need money whether you want to participate in a cultural exchange program, travel back to your favorite vacation spot, or see relatives and friends abroad. The main topic of this video is how to budget for travel. Who has this year's travel schedule already? These 15 money-saving suggestions will enable you to fulfill your travel ambitions. Number 15. Set your intention. Establish your intention first. For instance, in 2022, I am going to go backpacking in Central America for 3 months, and I want to travel to South America to learn about other cultures. Your strategy on how to save money for travel will be aided by having a very clear understanding of your goals. Writing down your intention in a journal or even making a vision board will help it become more potent. Envision yourself traveling in 2022 and witness your aspirations come true. Number 14, plan your travel budget. After deciding on your trip travel, you need to figure out how much money you will need for your trip. Find out how much it will cost to travel there and how much money you'll probably need each week, accounting for lodging, meals, entertainment, and local transit. Once you know how much you'll need, estimate how long it will take to save up by looking at your monthly budget if you haven't already created one. If it initially appears that you won't be able to save enough money, don't worry. Number 13. Set up a direct debit to your savings account. Setting up a direct debit to your savings account is another excellent way to save money for a trip. Call your bank immediately if you haven't already. You are not permitted to spend this money until after you leave on your trip. No matter how much or how little you set aside each month, you'll soon see your savings increase. Number 12. Cancel unnecessary subscriptions. Examine all of your monthly subscriptions closely and consider the following queries. Are they really necessary for you? If you spend 99% of your time on Netflix, it might be time to stop paying for cable TV. Do you really use these subscriptions frequently enough to make them worthwhile? A gym membership comes to mind as one example. Should you exercise just once every 2 weeks, it may be time to reschedule. Could you look at more affordable options? While having a HelloFresh box delivered right to your door might be convenient, you could save a ton of money by visiting your neighborhood market and looking around for the best prices. Number 11. Look for offers in shops. Check the websites of different stores and supermarkets before you head out to shop to see where the best deals are. For example, you might discover that the crate of beer you wanted to purchase at your usual store is only half as expensive at another one. Additionally, you might learn that the store where you intended to purchase new clothing is having a sale the following week. You can actually save a lot of money on travel by conducting your own research. Number 10. Limit online shopping. Restricting your online shopping is another way to be more environmentally friendly while also saving money for travel. Spending money from behind a computer or smartphone screen can be quite simple. A few clicks will get your new purchases delivered. Regretfully, many customers return their purchases because they are unhappy with them. Time, effort, and money are being wasted on this. Try to spend your money in physical stores when you can see the money in your hands and get a better sense of the items you are purchasing. This will help you keep track of how much you are spending. Number 9. Save on energy bills. Look into ways to reduce your energy costs as well. Changing suppliers when your current contract expires is one way to accomplish this. Check online to see if there are any better offers or to learn which vendors give new customers a discount. Along with saving money on gas, electricity, and water, you should also learn how to reduce your environmental impact. Number 8. Give yourself a cooling-off period for purchases. How many of you have made impulsive purchases that you later regretted? This happens a lot. Every time you feel the need to purchase something unnecessary, give yourself a cooling-off period. This is a helpful tip to try and stop this from happening. For instance, you're at the mall and you notice a really nice pair of shoes. Even though you don't need new shoes, you can't resist buying these because they are so stunning. Go home and wait 3 days instead of acting on your whim. You can return and get the shoes if you still want them. You'll likely find, though, that your desire to make these kinds of impulsive purchases actually wanes. More savings of cash. Number 7. Swap and borrow. It's possible that you don't even need to purchase or acquire the desired item. If you could get a dress for free from a friend, why spend money on a new dress for a party that you'll probably only wear once? Organize a clothes exchange party with your friends to get rid of stuff you're not wearing and acquire new stuff without having to spend any of your hard-earned money. Additionally, if you could borrow expensive items that you don't often use, why would you buy them? Instead of buying something you'll only use occasionally from the garden center, ask your neighbor if you can use their hedge trimmer. Number 6. Make packed lunches. By bringing your own lunch to work or school, rather than purchasing food from the neighborhood convenience store, you can significantly reduce your travel expenses. Some estimates put the savings at as much as $1,000 annually. That should be sufficient to cover the cost of your flight to the location of your choice. Furthermore, you can make a tasty sandwich at home for a much lower cost than you would paying $5 for a tasteless prepackaged sandwich. Number 5. Buy generic brands. Paying top dollar for branded goods is unnecessary. After all, having a well-known label comes at a significant financial cost. Naturally, you want to stock high-quality products, but generic items such as over-the-counter medications, cosmetics, and basic foods are frequently just as good as their name brand equivalents. 4. Establish in-home eateries. Although going out to eat can be a lot of fun, it's not always cheap. Try cutting back on eating out and with a group of friends, establish a network of in-home eateries. Cook for each other in turns, but make it particularly memorable. Create the impression of eating out by writing the menu on a chalkboard, lighting candles, and serving wine in the proper way. It'll be so much fun and you'll be able to put more money aside for your travels. Put the menu on a chalkboard, light candles, and serve wine correctly to give the impression that you are dining out. In addition to being a lot of fun, you'll be able to save more cash for your trip. Number 3. Do some DIY. Consider making or mending items rather than purchasing new ones. Look up video tutorials online to pick up some new do-it-yourself skills. Do you find your current kitchen table boring? Instead, you might try painting it a funky color. Do you want to discard a pair of jeans that have ripped at the bottom? What a waste that would be. Make them into a chic set of cut-off denim shorts. Number 2. Plan meals and shop once a week. Organizing your meals and doing your grocery shopping once a week is another way to save money on food expenses when traveling. After deciding what you want to cook over the next 7 days, make a shopping list with the ingredients you'll need. Make a list of additional necessities, and then make your way to the grocery store. When you get there, abide by the list and resist the urge to indulge. You will purchase less unnecessary items when you shop for groceries once a week as opposed to several times a week. Number 1. Use alternative transport methods. Prior to boarding a bus or ordering a taxi, consider whether you can reach your destination on foot or by bicycle. Additionally, check to see if anyone you know is traveling in the same direction at the same time as you before you embark on that lengthy car ride. You will travel in a more ecologically friendly manner in addition to saving money. If you could get there on foot or by bicycle, think about that before you call for a cab or board a bus. Before you take off on that long car ride, make sure no one you know is heading in the same direction at the same time as you. You'll save money and travel in a more environmentally friendly way.